Hi, welcome to Self-Discovery Support. This is a collective message divided into a main message along with additional messages for fire, earth, air, and water signs. Please check the time codes in the description and any other additional info. Feel free to watch the segments for yours or your person's astrological placements or whatever group calls to you. Alright, so let's get our message. Another thing to remember though is that whatever in the message resonates or agitates can be seen as invitations to further reflect on. The deck used in this video and probably all my videos may contain nudity. I'm using the what is it called? It's the Frank Pinto Tarot, and it should only be viewed if you are 18 plus. Alright, so let's begin. Let's get our message. Alright, what is the collective message, the collective theme? Okay, this one comes out, the Hierophant. Alright, so we've got the Hierophant. So the theme for our reading will be something to do with convention, contracts. This is tradition as well. This is, for some people, this talks about marriage. So that could pop up in some of the readings, and marriage, either something that you're in or something that you're heading towards or something that you've left. I never know how the readings are gonna go. Let me turn off this phone. But yeah, it's definitely something here, and also something about beliefs as well, because sometimes this does talk about the core of our beliefs that we have. So let's see where the readings go. Okay, fire signs, so we got the Hierophant card, and so the question that we're going to be looking at is the commitment that awaits you. I thought about this, and I meditated on it and like what aspects of the Hierophant you would need. I pulled some extra cards on it. Six of Swords and the Fool came up. Those are cards that talk about moving forward, and so in processing the information, I think that is what this reading is focused on, the commitment that you're heading towards, the one that awaits you, because I don't think the message is about what you're in or what's past. Alright, so let's get started. In case, I tell you because in case you wanted to hear about that, I have to let you know why I'm talking about the future. And there will be some elements that I try to avoid, like sharp predictions. All you can get is energy and information, and I will try to do that for you today. Alright, so the commitment that awaits you. What can you tell us about this for fire signs? That's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Magician. Okay. So, alright, some of you fire signs, you could be connecting to someone that is single, someone that is independent. I don't know if this has happened already, but we do have the Chariot in hidden energy. So it tells me that you have your direction, like you have a path plotted in front of you, and with the magician, it's somebody that is really trying to bring in the things that they desire, right? And it's like feeling that they can do it. So I don't know, you could be on this path of like at this moment trying to, I think you have a sense of who this is. For those of you that have no idea, it could be just the actions and the energies that you're putting out there that are aligning to kind of bring you into, into connection, into meeting, into the space where you can meet this person. So the other thing here is that some of you could be single. This Nine of Pentacles is someone who is alone, who can take care of themselves, but it's a kind of independent energy. So it feels like you either manifesting somebody like that, or you are that person who has been single as well, and it's a sense that, okay, now you're ready for that Hierophant energy, which is that serious marriage, connection, partnership energy, ready to settle on or with someone. Okay, and then with the Chariot, it's like, okay, we've got the Chariot. I'm about to show you this. We've got the Chariot in hidden energy and Two of Swords. So what this tells me is that you could have gone through a period where you kind of just closed yourself off for a while. I think you said, I think I've had enough of love and romance and connections for a while. Maybe you weren't open, but it does feel like something shifted, and now you're in this place where wanting to kind of just, steer your own ship. Yeah, I was gonna say chart your course, and it's like the two things wanting to come out. Let's see what else is here about this. Oh, the Hierophant comes out. Okay, so clear confirmation that I feel like fire signs, I feel like you're all heading towards like a new direction, a new path. It's more than that. It's not a new path, but the new path is going to yield something that is actually serious, something that you actually want to settle down and settle on. The Hermit tells me like you guys could have been thinking about this for a while. Like, yeah, this is like, okay, I've reflected on things for a while and now I know what I want. Hermit's also like a solitary energy, so it's like after being some of you could be leaving committed relationships as well. King of Swords. Alright, so some sharp decisions being made with the Six of Swords. Yeah, actually for fire signs, I think it's a little bit of both for you. It does feel like you might be leaving something with the Two of Wands here. Two of Wands. It feels like, yeah, there's a kind of path that opened up. Two paths opened up, two roads ahead. One is to continue in the path you were on, and I think you're choosing not to do that. It's not showing me why, but it's just showing that you're opting to go towards something that feels better for you, something that fits you better, and it's like a kind of firm decision that you've made. You've thought about it a lot. This King of Swords here is pretty serious about his choice, and is like, okay, this is what I need to do, this is why it's better for me. I have the Two of Wands and the Queen of Cups here, and Judgment just fell out. So it could feel like, all right, there's a plan here to go towards somebody that you loves you as well. This person could be quite like very receptive to you, very giving, intuitive, sensitive type of personality. you just know that there's something there. There's a feeling. Judgment tells me that this could be somebody that you know already. Remember I was saying that you know this person. Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing for you, fire signs. There is a sense that you are, the connection that lays ahead of you is one that, it could be one that is being resurrected. It's one that it feels like you're not there yet. You're making the plans for that. It feels like for some of you that you may be needing to leave another one. I think you've had a lot of thought about this, and it just feels like you're making some choices now. So that's what I have. Let's get the signs though. King of Swords was the Aquarius, so we have Aquarius energy. We also have Taurus energy, Cancer. The Nine of Pentacles here felt like the person that was the focus. It felt like so that's Virgo. And we have Queen of Cups can be a Cancer, and what is at the back here? Gemini. Yeah. Now, okay, these signs I just mentioned to you could be in your chart, or they could be to do with the person that you're thinking of. All right, so but don't take it as like gospel. This is just some information for you. All right, take care, fire signs, and I hope to see you back on another reading. Wishing you all the best. Hi, earth signs. Okay, so this is going to be your reading. We had the Hierophant, and the message, or the question rather, that came up for you is the commitment or the committed connection that you are heading towards. I figured that question out. I received that question by pulling some cards on the Hierophant card that you saw earlier in the intro. And so now that we have that focus for this reading for you, let's get into it if this is something that you're interested in. All right, let's give it one last shuffle through. I've shuffled it, and then let's get started. All right, so tell us about the committed connection that lays ahead for earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Tell us. The Tower. Alright, we do have the Lovers here. I need to show you that. So immediately this feels like a connection that is going to rock your boat, in terms of it's going to change a lot of things in your life. It feels like quite destined, in terms of two people that vibe on a level that is kind of different from the norm, and people that, it feels like with the Tower, it does feel like there's a lot of kind of passionate energy connected to it, but it also feels like it can also feel destructive. So there's this kind of, it's like the passion in the connection leads to some things that are going to ask you to change things in your life. And look, for some people the Tower can mean, okay, I might have to change the place I thought I was going to live. So maybe you thought you were going to live all the time in your home country, wherever that is, and being with this person has asked you to think about the possibility of living somewhere that maybe you haven't even thought of that country before. And also it asks you to think about beliefs that you have carried, things that you've been programmed to think. It challenges all of that. So what about the Tower? What else? Two of Wands. Yeah, exactly. Two of Wands. This is, yeah, this card is literally showing somebody about to get on a train. This is someone that is it's like considering the possibility. Things, this connection, when you get to the stage of commitment with this person, it's going to shift so many things that in order to build this 10 of Pentacles with them, which is in your hidden energy here, there's a sense that you do have to kind of set some plans in place. So I am feeling like this is probably not going to come together like smoothly. You know how some people, like, you meet somebody at work and you live like 10 minutes from the person and it just all works out. I don't think this is that type of thing. This is the type of connection that you have to choose a lot of things about each other. Even the reality of life, living, where you live, how you live, those types of things. 10 of Pentacles is here though, so I do feel like it's gonna be quite solid. I'll go through the zodiac signs at the end. 7 of Cups, 3 of Wands. Yeah, this is a connection that feels expansive. It feels like you really had to kind of make some choices, and you do have the opportunity to keep choosing things. You could have there could be an energy here of somebody that was kept waiting in a situation. This woman here is like waiting, looking out at the edge of this castle, just hoping to get a glimpse of what the future would look like. And the the 7 of Cups can be not uncertainty about it. It can, but in this one it feels like a hope. It's like literally she's looking at what she hopes to have happen, or she's this feels like someone that she has her eye on, and will this actually make its way? Or this could be her dreaming about, will I be able to actually take that path? King of Swords here, so you could be connecting to somebody that is like this with the Ace of Cups. Let's put this down here. King of Swords came out for fire signs as well, so there could be a connection to Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but not necessarily. It could just be the energy of the person or whatever is happening here. Look at this. Is it's like somebody who's maybe a little bit uptight or reserved. I don't know how to say it. They're quite restrained, held back, but they see an opportunity. Ace of Cups here. This is kind of funny how this visual works out on screen. I'm not monetized, so I have nothing to worry about with my videos. So I show you the cards, and I did give you the warning up front. It feels like in your connection there is a little bit of restraint. It's like you do have the potential to build firmly and strongly, but remember I was saying that you have to actually choose this person. I feel like this person also has to choose you as well. It's not that there's other things that they can choose. It's more like you have to clear the plates and you have to say, okay, all right, we're gonna build this now. Or I don't think it's gonna come together, because it feels like you two are such maybe you're at such a distance, because this person is swimming. You have to, like, it's over water, and it just feels like there are a lot of things that have to be decided on, and I think that's where the King of Swords also comes in as well. Things have to be communicated, clearly decided on, and then you both say, all right, let's meet in the middle. Let's get some more. That was the 4 of Cups. So I'm feeling like maybe there's a little bit of dissatisfaction here. 8 of Swords. Yeah. This is a very intense 8 of Swords card. with the Ten of Swords, which is even more intense, it's a violent image. Apologies to you, but this deck is pretty strong, and I use it because it gives strong emotion directly, and I wanted to have that in today's reading. It feels like some of you have, with this thing, it's like there was an ending, but people couldn't move forward. Or it's like people needed to make the choices to come together, but they couldn't because something held them back. So when I say that you two have to make a choice to be with each other, it kind of feels like that is the issue here. Two of Cups. Yeah. You two have to make the decision that there's a rough patch and we're going to make some figure things out on each side to come together. With this Two of Cups here, it's almost like you two are connected, but you're not, in a way. So it's like being connected but living your own separate lives. So there's a lot of there's a little bit more melancholy in this story for earth signs, but I do feel like it's a very strong connection that can be grounded. Six of Swords, Ace of Wands. Strong possibilities. Go with the intention that you have. Go with the heart space, what your gut says. Yeah. Knight of Cups is what comes out here. So it feels like people do need to express their feelings and settle on what they want. There's a King of Wands here in hidden energy, and a King of Pentacles. Okay, wow. Alright, so let's look at the signs. So this person that you're dealing with could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be a earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. More likely, I think, for both of these, Capricorn, Taurus, Aries, Leo. We had the King of Swords there, so it could also be Aquarius and Libra, or Gemini, but I always feel like it's more like Aquarius, Libra. Let's see what else we have. The star was Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio, we have Cancer here, so this person could have that as well. Yeah. Alright, so those are the signs that I'm gonna list here. Of course, there's many more. It could be anybody, so don't limit yourself. It doesn't mean that this is not for you. It just means that these are the energies that people move through. Astrology is built on the idea of archetypes and energies as well. Alright, so earth signs, this was your reading. This is what I have for you. If you did like this, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts, and I'd love to have you back on another reading. Take care. Hi, air signs. Okay, so this is gonna be your reading. The question came from the Hierophant card, and I pulled some extra cards to kind of make sure that I knew the direction that the message was going to be going in, and it's about the committed connection that lays ahead of you. So I think I can do my best to give you information, give you some messages, maybe tell you about this person and the circumstances, but energies change all the time, and as I've said, view this more as information. I never want anyone to take a reading and live their life based on it. It should just be there to help. Alright, so Let's get, tell me about this. Was this like this connection? Two of Swords. Air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. We have the moon. All right. Okay, so with the page of wand, no, what is it? 6 of Wands. Yeah. All right. So what I'm seeing here is that there is oh, I realize it's not the moon, it's the World card. Glad I saw that, because that really shifts things, you know. And I think that's kind of important to add into it, because the moon with the Two of Swords is more an energy of blocking out things that you're uncertain about, pushing it away, you know, like you don't want uncertainty, or you don't want this connection until it forms itself more. It's like you don't want, what would you call it, situationships, obscurity. There's something about the situation that it just makes you're not clear, and that produces anxieties. It can produce fears about what could happen, and therefore you decide to close yourself off to that. However, the world is what is here. So I mentioned all of that because I think this could be part of your story as well. The world is here, which means that it's almost the opposite. It's like that energy has flipped somehow. So this is someone who was maybe shut down. There was no go with this person, but it feels like that's changing. You're seeing the full rotation of the moon, almost like you two have closed a cycle together. You've been around the, why did I say been around the block together? Maybe, I mean, this boat is quite weathered and worn. You two could just have been, you could have been attached to each other for a long time. Six of Swords is here, and you can see the energy shifting like a lot. There's a lot of energy movement. This is wanting to have success. It's like a surge of excitement. Okay, I don't know what happened for you air signs. Maybe it is just that it's time for the cycle to change. Maybe it is just universal that things have just shifted. This is the Page of Wands. 6 of Wands, Page of Wands. The energy has indeed shifted. It does feel like there's a call to move ahead. This is someone that, it could be someone who is quite energized to take action. It's like your connection, the one that it seems like you're going to be committed to in the future, is one that nothing was happening for a while, but then that cycle closed. So it, you know, cycles can close when people pause, they work on themselves, they do things to shift the energy, and then all of this is happening. All of a sudden, you know, someone wants to have success. Someone is quite excited, quite intent on seeing this through. They may not, it's more like excitement, it's more highly motivated to do it, but I don't know, this is not like full certainty of how is that intention. Maybe is that what I want to say. They want to have success for sure, this person, but can you rely on it? So maybe it's a first action. It's a first kind of step towards you. It needed that little push. High Priestess is here. So maybe you two are not speaking to each other. Maybe there's a sense that it's just the intuition is pushing somebody ahead right now. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put this here with what comes next. 10 of Cups. There's a lot here about babies, your sign. So I don't know, you could have a child with this person. One of you could have or both of you could have children, but it's more about like a coming together to form a family unit. 10 of Cups. Something that makes you happy. However this works out, you know, it can be blended families, it can be a family that you create, or it's just like the idea of creating something together. Yeah, it feels like somebody that, if this is you, like you were not really open to things for a while, and then for some reason you close a cycle. Let's just pull a card on that. Why? Okay, King of Cups. For why? Okay, King of Cups and the 6 of Cups. So air signs, some of you could have been in another connection that you were getting over. You're healing that connection in terms of you're grieving it, you're mourning it, and then you're moving forward. 6 of Cups here. But it's like, how do I say? You're grieving it, mourning it, but it's totally gone out of my head. And maybe it's like that. Maybe this connection just, things healed. Things work themselves out. What, tell us more about this connection that you're going towards. Ace of Wands. It comes out like it wants to come like this, sideways. So it could be that this was something that it felt like a non-starter, like it wasn't starting, but it ended. This Queen of Cups has come out in every reading so far. I think one of you, I don't know who this is, but one of you clearly has a lot of love for the other one. There is a lot of love energy. You think of each other fondly, but it's just like there's something that's failing to start. 10 of Wands. 10 of Swords, sorry. This is the 10 of Swords. Pretty horrific card, but it's something that you loved was over. So this relationship or connection could have been over. What happens here in the future? King of Wands. King of Wands with a Queen of Cups. This can be somebody that it feels like this person is somebody you're very drawn to. This person is somebody you're very magnetized by. They to you as well, but because we've seen the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands, one person is more kind of direct, another person is kind of more emotional, and it doesn't feel like it. To me, it feels like there's something about holding back, holding things in with this 4 of Pentacles. This is a King of Wands that keeps themselves contained, and that can be the issue. Somebody didn't necessarily want to be open. Alright, and we close with the 7 of Pentacles. This is the connection that was kept waiting. People need to invest. Maybe it's this person, this King of Wands energy that needed to invest. Alright, so it feels like air signs that the committed connection that you're heading towards, there's a lot of it feels like unsaid things. It feels like one person has isolated themselves, held themselves back. Feels like there is love, but it feels like at this moment people are being intuitively led towards each other. The King of Cups and the Queen of Cups is in this reading. I didn't notice that, which is a match. That's a match. So the person from the past and the person from the present are connecting or are a match. And so somebody needed to take action now, and it's like that part is, somebody might be focused on other things, their stability, rather than this connection. But however, it does seem like your paths cross over and over again. Yeah. Let's get the signs. Alright, so King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. King of Cups, Scorpio, but it can be any water sign, Cancer, Aquarius, Scorpio and Pisces. And Queen of Cups, the same, but in specifics it could be Cancer. And we have I think this is the one that has the World, the High Priestess, Pisces and Cancer. So some of the same signs coming up again. Yeah. Alright guys, so we end up with a mess here, but this is what I see for you. This is a person. You will know, there's enough info here to know like who is entwined in your story in this way. So if you did like this, please do like, comment and subscribe, and do take care, and I hope to see you on another reading on this channel. Take care. Hi water signs, that's Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. So we got the Hierophant, and from that I pulled some extra cards, and it came up that the theme of the reading is about the committed connection that you're moving into, you're heading into, or I don't want to say coming towards you, because I do think that we're on our path and we kind of take steps forward bit by bit, and it puts us into alignment with what we have coming, right? So let's see where that goes. Let's see. Enough of my spiel. Definitely no gospel here. Use this to help spark your insight. You may already know, when I tell you the info, you might already know who I'm talking about. Judgment is here. Okay, so Judgment and the 9 of Pentacles. Alright, this feels like a wake-up call for somebody that is independent, somebody that's single. So this is either you understanding that in order to, I think this is, yeah, I do think that's it. It's like, that in order to free yourself up for this connection, that you are gonna have to manifest like more autonomy, more independence in your life. The Magician is here, so it feels like, yeah, it does feel like that maybe you are in a situation now. It doesn't have to be like you're married or in a relationship, but you could just be living or working in a country or a place that you're not fond of, or a company that you're not fond of, and that kind of occupies all your time, but it does feel like you have understood that in order to bring in what you want, you are going to have to switch some things up. It's like having a rebirth in a way, or not a rebirth. It's more like a realization. It's like realizing what needs to happen. For some of you water signs, you could have been single for a while. You could have just like been single for a while, and you just feel like, yeah, maybe it's a next phase of my life. Maybe it's time for something else. Or maybe I'm understanding why I'm choosing singlehood, and maybe why it was necessary. Maybe that allowed you to kind of fix some things that you wanted to heal and grow and change in your life. All right, tell us what else. What else? Six of Swords. Yeah, this is a big energy of you like moving forward. Ooh, the Lovers. Okay, so yep, it definitely is a sense that I think you're trying to revise your life in certain ways. And I don't know if you realize this, 10 of Pentacles, this is big energy of commitment. Lovers and 10 of Pentacles, this is somebody that you can bank on if you make these like moves. But this feels more like it's a you thing, in terms of changes that you know that you want to make in your path, in your life, so that it brings you into alignment. So this feels more like somebody who wants to come into alignment. This could be you. Yeah. Now, 10 of Pentacles, let me put that here. A lot of good coming to you, a lot of abundance. We saw the 9 of Pentacles and now the 10. So it feels like you're doing fine on your own. Maybe you're manifesting what you want. You're working on that, certainly. But then you have this person who shows up in the Lover's energy, and you're understanding with the 5 of Cups here that actually you probably wanted to have a partner for a while. And 5 of Cups is a card that talks about like regrets of the past. So you could be looking at your life and saying, okay, these are the things that I would have changed. Even with a particular person, it could be that you're thinking of a particular person here, because these two are, I see this as a follow-up to the Lovers card that we just saw, right? These two are looking at each other. It's almost like people who knew each other but were separated coming back. Maybe for some of you, I think that maybe you don't want, it's not a person from the past, it's more you've learned your lessons about connections in the past, and now you're looking to the future, because we do have the Fool card here, and Justice. So it's like it's bringing in a future which is more fair and balanced to you. Could be the thing that's happening here with Ace of Cups. Three of Wands. Yeah, I think you're saying to yourself, you know what you want to bring in, and you're willing to wait on it, because I think you know what it has to be in order to make it meaningful for you. And it's like, I think a lot of you are willing to venture out. There's something about being willing to venture out there again. This is this woman looking at the edge of a castle out onto the world. And it's like, yeah, I think you're bringing yourself to that point where you can see beyond your scope and see what's possible for you. What else about this connection? Ace of Wands. It's going to be a fiery connection. It's going to be something that makes you feel passionate. King of Wands. Okay. So somebody and the Knight of Wands. Alright. So here's something. Here is something. Knight of Wands. I'll just show this to you. A lot of Wands energy. So that does, it feels like, I normally say the word passionate, but it feels, this is such a strange word for me to use, but it's like it feels erotic. And maybe it's this King of Wands in particular looks quite different. But it's just like, for some of you, it could be something that you don't actually think is going to be more, but you realize quite quickly that this is actually, this is just more, and it's built on a sense of you two wanting to find each other. So this person is equally as attached, interested. Page of Cups. Yep, there's a lot of feeling, there's a lot of like, it starts off like a crush in a way, like little things, and it can feel quite water signs. Okay, here's something I just got. It could feel unstable at first, but the Devil is here and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is what I wanted to say. This connection could be one that you judge as something that feels wrong, because all of that like strong passionate energy, and it can be quite fast, it can be quite overwhelming, it can be almost like forceful, and I hesitate to use that word in this situation, but do you know what I mean? Like a force that hits you, not about any acts that are forceful, but it just feels like this suddenly comes upon you, especially if you have been single for a while. It's like, whoa, where did this come from? But is that coming into alignment? It's funny how the universe works. When things come into alignment, they come into alignment very quickly. You could be single for 9 years, and then you go for a week away, and voila, you're coupled up with somebody. This Devil card is one of people. I think you could feel like this is not good for you, but I think that this connection is actually going to challenge some of those things and shift. It's going to challenge beliefs. It's going to challenge behaviors. It's going to feel like it's forcing you to make some changes, and that is what happens. It kind of, and okay, with the Hangman here, maybe this is something that you take a break from as well. You decide, no, I'm not going to pursue it because it doesn't feel right. It's something that and especially if you're a water sign, which this is a water sign reading, it can feel overwhelming, this very intense fiery energy. I always think of this as the Mr. Bean card. It's like, it's like something is about to happen, but then a pause was hit. 6 of Cups. I think it's saying to you that maybe this is a shift on your perspective on who is a partner for you, who is a soulmate, who is partner energy, who's that, what a lover's connection looks like. So I don't know if this is happening to you already. Maybe you have a whiff of that. Maybe you find yourself in the thick of it. this is the information that I have for you about the next committed connection that you're heading into. Yeah, so if you did like this and you feel like it connects to you, please do like, comment, and subscribe. And I would love to have you on another of the readings on this channel. So take care and all the best.